hope that you're doing well. I have been home for a few days. I was home with my parents. I was babysitting a family friend for a couple of days this week. Actually, we had a really nice time. And I'm back here for the day, just doing a quick day trip to finish packing because we're leaving for the holidays on Saturday. Tomorrow's just going to be a chill day at home. We've got some stuff to finish up. I'd like to do a bit of drawing, and I've also got my nail appointment today because these are in desperate need of being redone. I was meant to go last week and then they didn't have a spot, so I'm going today. So today is just going to be like a sorting stuff out. I might, if I've got time, I might run some errands as well. I've got to pick up like some makeup and face cream refills and stuff, but we'll see if I get time. If I do, I might also have a quick browse around the bookshop. I don't need anything. If you could, I'm glad you can't see the chaos that's around me, but if you could see that, you would be able to see that I'm bringing home 2 small suitcases. Half of one of them is just filled with books. I think I'm bringing home to then bring to the seaside like 7 or 8 books. I'm not going to read a book every 2 days, but I think I am going to read a decent amount, and I also just want that to be options. And there is a small bookshop there, so in case I do want to get something, I can. I bought a book last year that I really enjoyed. It was a short book. I think it was from Banana Yoshimoto, and I don't know, like Rice Balls, I think it was called. I read it in Italian. I think the translated title might be Rice Balls, but they're not always translated literally, so I don't know. But I really enjoyed that. But for now, I've started reading the details. Both this and Kara's did finally arrive. The details is a very short book. It's maybe like 149 pages, and it's 4 chapters. I've read the first one so far. I have enjoyed it. I have really enjoyed it. And I might read the next one on the bus on the way to my nail appointment. We'll see if I can get through it. But this will be a very quick read, and then I think I'm going to start Kairos right after that. And then another one that I definitely want to finish is How to Write a Thesis, because I am actually, I've started looking for articles for my thesis. I've got to talk to my professor, but I am going to start writing it soon, possibly during the holidays as well, but just at a very slow pace. So the goals for the holidays are to read, to draw, and to rest. That's all I want to do. I've also started working on a fairly big art project, which I'm not going to share because I don't know if it's ever going to get anywhere, and I don't want to like put that kind of pressure on myself. I've shared it with 2 people only so far, and I think it's going to stay like that for a while. I might document some of it, and then if it does end up working out, I'll share a video about it. That's kind of the plan I have at the moment, but I don't know. I just want to have fun with it. If it works out, great. If it doesn't, it's fine. Like I will still have had fun with it. But I wanted to say it without spoiling what it is, because that might, like, I'm still making art, just maybe I won't be showing all of the art that I'm making. Does that make sense? Like, if you see me making less art, it doesn't mean that I'm making less art. It's just that I'm showing less of it. Or that, yeah, because I'll still be sharing what I make eventually, just, I don't know. It's fine. I'm working on a big project. I'm kind of trying to figure out what art supplies I want to bring with me to the seaside. I don't know if I want to bring gouache, because I'm not really in the mood to paint, but I feel like if I don't bring it, then it's just jinxing it, because as soon as I get there, I'll want to paint. So I probably will bring a couple of palettes and just a limited palette of paint tubes and a couple of brushes, and then I've got my fountain pen and my sketchbook with me. I'm actually thinking, I don't think I've talked about this yet, while I'm placing the order for Hobonichi things from Stile, I have been considering potentially getting another TWSBI. I really enjoy my TWSBI Eco Fountain Pen, but as I mentioned from like the very beginning, I got it in a size medium, well, like the medium size nib, and it's way too thick. It's great for drawing. I'm really glad that I got it, because I don't think I would enjoy drawing with a finer pen, but it's not very good for for writing, especially for writing on Hobonichi paper, because the grid is so small. I feel like my handwriting is not legible whatsoever if I'm writing with such a large nib. So I have been considering getting an extra fine. I'd still get a TWSBI Eco just because I really like it. I'm eyeing up, I think there's a black and rose gold one. I think I would like to get that. I've also eyed up a couple of inks because I've been thinking about getting a couple of coloured inks for a while. I'd like to get like a nice maybe sage, like muted sage green ink, and also maybe if I can find it, because I haven't found this one yet, maybe something like a terracotta coloured ink. I feel like that would be really fun to draw with. So that's, I don't know how we got here. I think I was talking about art supplies and then I went on a spiral about pens, but still, I want to buy a new TWSBI, but all that was to say that I will be bringing my TWSBI with me, and then I've got just my Canson sketchbook. So I think that's what I have so far, and then obviously I have my iPad, but I will pack some gouache tubes because I know I'll be jinxing it otherwise.
Good morning. It is Friday the 23rd, so it's Hobonichi previews. Well, not previews, like full lineup reveal, which is very exciting. I woke up at 5 this morning, like accidentally, and then I looked up what time it was on my phone, realized that the lineup had already dropped, and spent like an hour freaking out about it, like just in my bed. And it was a great time, and then I went back to sleep. But now I have like some thoughts that I want to share. I'm going to show them on the Hobonichi website because I did have a look on the Stilo website this morning, which is where I'm going to order everything from like normal. And they already have everything up. All of the prices are great and all of that. But the website was struggling a little bit to like charge the pages. And so I'm just going to do everything on the Hobonichi website. So I cannot tell you how relieved I was when I saw that they made the paper series Hon with the black gingham paper cover again, because I was very concerned after I saw the previews that I wasn't really going to like any of the Hons, or like they hadn't revealed any Hon cover that I liked yet. And this is the only one that I really like. The slash cover is okay, but I wouldn't really want it for myself. And I saw this one and the sigh of relief that I took was like, I felt so much better instantly. This is really, really beautiful. The pictures really do it for me as well. They took really cool pictures this year for a lot of the covers. And like, look at it. It's so cool. I really like it. So obviously I'm going to go for this one. The only concerns that I have with them, with it, is that the Hon, like the A6 Hon cover doesn't fit this paper series Hon, because the cover is not like this one where it's a bit bigger than the actual pages, but it's cut with the pages, and so it's the same size, and so the cover would be like, it has too much of an overhang. It does say somewhere at the bottom, I found it earlier here, size does not fit the clear cover for Hon. Please note that there is an extra 8mm of space. So I think what I'm gonna do for now is I won't get the cover and cover. I'm just going to get the Hon, and then I obviously have the cover and cover on my current Hon. I'll try it on and see if it bothers me a lot or if I think it's fine, and then I'll decide, because I don't know where else to find a clear cover and cover that fits it. If you know, please let me know. Also preferably somewhere in Europe, because I don't want to pay like 20 euros for overseas shipping and then customs and all of that. It's always chaos. And then I was scrolling through the weeks and I saw that they also made a weeks with that black gingham paper. I squealed. I'm set. Like, name a more perfect duo. Like, have you seen them? Jaw dropped. Like, they'll be so cool together. I'm very excited for it. Like, they're just perfect. They're my perfect. Well, okay, if I had to change one thing, I'd make the lettering gold, just because I prefer gold over silver, but they are literally my perfect duo. Like, I was not hoping for a better combo than this that I have this year for 2025, because literally, like, beat this. But this combo is very me. I love it. So that's what I'm going to be going for. And then obviously the week's cover and cover. That's like my standard order. But I do want to shout out a few of the other designs, because I think they're really pretty. There were a lot of designs that I thought were really pretty, but I wouldn't necessarily want for myself for a whole year. And when the first thing that I saw when I opened up the website was this cover for the A6, The Only Is Not Lonely. I think I opened up the A5 one as well. They're very pretty. They're kind of like this year's version of the Have a Nice Day cover, which I've always really liked. And I was thinking that if there wasn't going to be a Hon that I liked, instead I would have gotten an original A6 with last year's, I believe, mint Have a Nice Day cover, which is still in stock on the Stilo website, and it's like a really nice grey cover. But I did find a Hon that I like, so I don't have to get that. But this year's version of that is very cool. I really like the green. It's a very pretty green. I like it. And I also like the brown and red combo. I think it's very pretty. I really like it. And the gold lettering as well. It's cool. It doesn't have like a bright inside, which I think is kind of my issue with a lot of the Hobonichi covers. Not that I ever have ever needed any so far, but a lot of them are like a very muted color on the outside and then a very bright color on the inside, and so I wouldn't want them for that reason, because I don't like bright colors. But I really like this chocolate one. I also thought this was very pretty. It's very simple. I like the colors. I like the design. I feel like the fabric would have a really good texture, and the little pendants with the, I don't know if they're beads or what, but I feel like they'd be a lot of fun to just hold. So shout out to this cover because it's giving me good vibes. Also just the colors, they're really pretty. This is what it's like making me freak out this year. I saw it from the previews and really liked it already. The issue is that obviously it's very bright colors. Purple and blues are really not my thing. If it were more on the orange side, maybe I would consider it, but like a White Weeks, which is a book that is always in any of my bags on any given day going to university, and like you never know what's in my bag going to university. There's food, there's everything. It's very much at risk of getting ruined and getting stained, and I feel like the white would not last even with a cover on cover. And also I just feel like because it's very cool toned colors, which I'm not generally a fan of, I don't really reach for them at all, and they're quite like light and bright colors, which again not something I reach for. I feel like it's not going to be a timeless cover for me, and I might enjoy it now, but I probably won't still be as passionate about it in like October or November time. So I'm not going to go for it. But I am really sad because I wanted to get the pencil board at least that comes with it, to have something from that collection. But as it, like, look how pretty that is. It's giving me Studio Ghibli vibes in the best way possible. Like, there's a cat as well. And there's another little animal there. Like, it's so pretty. But I really wanted to get the pencil board because I feel like, obviously pencil boards are not nowhere near as expensive as books, and there's something that you can switch out very easily. And so I feel like it'd be nice to slowly build up a little collection of them, to be able to like collect all of the different designs that I like in a way that is manageable and that I can switch out whenever I get tired of them, which I wouldn't be able to do with an actual book. But it only comes with the book, and so I won't be able to get that. And I haven't seen any of the other pencil boards that I really like, but I'll keep an eye out for that. And then shout out to the Grey Weeks. There's 3 Grey Weeks, I think. That's this one, which is a leather series one, which is the steel grey, which I really like. I think this would be a really good feeling and a really good color. I really like it. I think this would be nice. And then this might be the one that we saw in the previews. I'm not sure. This color, which is the smoke grey, I think it's available in both the normal Weeks and the Weeks Mega. And I thought it'd be darker, and I don't like the texture, but I do appreciate the thought of like a bunch of neutral colored Weeks. I do appreciate that. And then can we talk about this? The Pomegranate Weeks cover. It's another leather one, and I think if I wasn't going to get the black one, if they hadn't made that one, this was would probably have been my second choice. I think it's a little bit more expensive, but you know, happy to spend like an extra €5 for it. Red is a color that I really like, and this is a very pretty red. It's got gold like foiling as well for the 2025 logo, and it's just such a vibe. Like, look at that. The pictures really do it for me this year. They took really good pictures. I don't know who they hired, but they did a good job. Like, I would draw this. I'm probably going to draw this to like commemorate the previews. It's stunning. It's beautiful. I love it. And then these are the other pencil boards that came out as like an alternative to the navy one. I have the navy one. I don't have it here, but I have the navy one for my Weeks. I don't know. I like the grey, but I don't like the yellow. And the combo is a bit iffy for me, so I won't get that. Shout out to this cover as well, the bow and tie series. There's multiple bow and tie series options this year, but pretty colors, and I feel like again it's one that would have really good fabric texture. I've only had one fabrics cover from Hobonichi before, which was a Liberty Fabrics one for my first weeks that I got for 2023. I got it like mid 2023, and it was such a good feeling when I held my new one for the first time. I was like, oh, this is just like shiny cardboard. And then I got used to the feeling of the cover and cover. But the fabrics one I do really, really like, so I feel like this would be a similar really nice feeling as well. And I would not put a cover and cover on something like this because I'd want to feel the fabric. Would I be afraid of like staining it? Yes, but also I want to feel it. And then I also quite like this year's Liberty Fabrics. There's 2 different ones, but this is the one that I like best. I think it's really pretty. I think it's cool. I don't know if I'm just kind of a bit attached to it because of my old weeks, which I didn't really like the look of. Like, it was very pink. But when you use something for a long time, even if you don't love it aesthetically, you kind of just get attached to it. So yeah, that's like, shout out to all of them. Still, we'll be thinking about this all year. If someone gets this book and doesn't want the pencil board, I don't know why you would want that, but if someone gets this book and doesn't want the pencil board, send me a DM because I want it. But yeah, this will be my combo for 2025, and I am very excited about it. Have yet to decide what to do with the cover on cover, but I'm very happy with it. I'm very relieved to know that like I'll have a combo that I really, really love, because I was a bit scared that I wouldn't, but Hobonichi did not disappoint. And then to that, I can't show you because I'm not on the Studio website, but to that I'm gonna get a new Twisby. Wait, actually, maybe I can look it up. We'll see. I'm gonna get this one, which I'm very excited about. And then I actually found some Traveler's Notebook booklets or like inserts that are made with Tomo River paper, and you can ask for small grid, like 3.7 Hobonichi type grid, which is what I wanted, that are made not overseas. Good Impressions on Etsy make them. I'm gonna send them a text just to make sure that like I can ask for the small grid, because they say in the description, but I just want to like double check before ordering. And then I'm probably gonna order 3 just so I'm set for the new setup. And they're a bit more expensive than the books that I currently get, both like the Wanderings ones, which I have been using for a couple of years now, and also just like normal like original brand Traveler's Notebook ones. But they're nowhere near as expensive as it would be for me to get them from overseas, from either Sterling Ink or Sara Studio, which are the only other 2 people that I found that make them. And I thought Good Impressions, I knew the Good Impressions made Tomo River paper Traveler's Notebook inserts, but I didn't know you can ask for the small grid. So I'm gonna like see what I can do about that and see if I can order them. And it says that if I order them now, they'll probably arrive around the same time as my actual Stila order with Hobonichi products. So I should have everything around mid-September, and then I'm probably going to do a video kind of unboxing everything, and maybe setting up my Traveler's Notebook at the same time, or kind of just talking about the changes that I want to make and why I want to make them, even though I've already kind of talked a bit about them. But yeah, we'll see. We'll also just see depending on like when I'll be at home, because I'm going to come back to the seaside probably with my grandma for a week, but that's not decided yet. So lots of things in the works. I've also got to write my thesis in the meantime, which is like the main thing, but I'm so happy about this. I had to rant about it. Let me know all of your thoughts about the lineup previews if you're gonna get Hobonichi this year, and if you have already decided what you're going to get, please let me know. I'm always very excited to read about that kind of thing. So feel free to chat about it in the comments. I'll be having a look. And yeah, I'll get on with my day. I'm gonna go to the beach right now. So hope they're having a good day as well.